What's going on, guys? It's Anthony, and today I am bringing you a video on which Bleu de Chanel version you should buy. For those of you that are returning to the channel, welcome back, and for those of you that are new, hi, my name is Anthony Alsante, and I want to be your go-to guy for everything fragrances. The way I see it is my job is to instill the love and the passion for the art form that is fragrances that I have into you. If that sounds interesting to you, please feel free to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit the bell so you get notified every time I release new videos. What can I say about Bleu de Chanel that hasn't already been said? This fragrance took over the fragrance world by storm in 2010. Everybody wanted to get a piece of it. Everybody wanted to sample it. My friends were sampling it. I was sampling it. My friends' friends were sampling it. My friends' parents were sampling it. This stuff was just fantastic. Took over the world by storm. People wanted to know, what was this Chanel new concept going to be about? Chanel rarely releases new concepts or new lines of perfumes. Like in the past, before Bleu de Chanel, they had the Allure line, and they only released fragrances in the Allure line, like Chanel Allure Homme Sport, Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme, and now they had a new Bleu de Chanel line. Everybody was hyped about it. Everybody wanted to get a piece of it. This fragrance, the original fragrance, the Eau de Toilette, was perfumed by Jacques Polge, who was one of the in-house perfumers at Chanel. The original Eau de Toilette had notes of labdanum, nutmeg, ginger, sandalwood, patchouli, mint, jasmine, grapefruit, citruses, vetiver, incense, cedar, and pink pepper. My friend had this one on. That's the first time I smelled this one. He got in my car and I was like, what is that? That stuff is a powerhouse. It was right in your face with citruses, the incense, just a very, very, very powerful fragrance. And unfortunately, it has been reformulated since then, as many great fragrances do. It's unfortunate, but it's true. It happens all the time. This fragrance got reformulated pretty quickly after it was released, and it became a shadow of its former self. Now, since 2010, they have released new Bleu de Chanel fragrances, 2 of them to be exact. They released the Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum and the Bleu de Chanel Parfum. And now in this video, I'm going to be talking about the main differences between those, put in a very simple sense. I'm not going to be talking about all the notes that are different. I'm not going to be talking about all the perfumers that are different. I'm just going to be talking about what makes the fragrance smell different to the average person, because that's the best way I think I can convey this to the viewers. So let's get right into it. Before I get into what differentiates the Bleu de Chanel line from one another, I should probably tell you that you should absolutely go out and smell the Bleu de Chanel line before buying it, based on my opinion. Although this is one of the most safe blind buys that you're gonna get. So if you have to blind buy it, absolutely without a doubt, blind buy it. It's one of the best scents in the world. Go get it, blind buy it, love it, enjoy it. If not, you can have a very, very easy time selling it on Facebook. If you have a Facebook, the Facebook Marketplace. It's just a very high demand fragrance. Everybody loves this fragrance. Everybody wants this fragrance. So you're really not doing any harm, but you should go out and test it if you have the opportunity. I highly doubt that your department store doesn't have Bleu de Chanel because it is such a high demand fragrance. So go out and smell it. Mainly, you're going to get the patchouli, the grapefruit, and the incense from all the line. Those 3 notes are really going to stick out to you. But yeah, I highly, highly, highly recommend you go out and smell this before you buy it, based on my opinion or any other YouTuber's opinion. But if you have to, this is one of the safest blind buy scents there is. So what really differentiates the Bleu de Chanel line from one another, the Eau de Toilette, the Eau de Parfum, and the Parfum from one another, is going to come down to 3 things. It's going to come down to liveliness, versatility, and mass appeal. Now, right off the bat, I'm going to tell you the original Bleu de Chanel in 2010, before it was reformulated, is hands down the best fragrance out of the Bleu de Chanel line they ever had. It's better than the current version of the Eau de Toilette, it's better than the current version of the Eau de Parfum, and it's better than the Parfum. It was hands down the best one. If it still existed and it wasn't reformulated, I would tell you right off the bat, stop what you're doing, go buy that fragrance right now, because there's no point in even thinking about the other ones. But it has been reformulated and is no longer the most lively, the most mass appealing, and the most versatile scent. It's just not. It's just not. I don't know what to tell you. People always say it was the best hands down the best fragrance they ever owned. It was their number one, their most complimented, and then right after it was reformulated, people put it down in their list. Do I think it was deserving of that? I don't really know, because it still really is a great fragrance. But anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. The original Bleu de Chanel Eau de Toilette is still, without a doubt, the most lively version out of the three. It is going to give you the blast of citruses, the blast of the grapefruit, and the incense. It's going to be just a lively, upbringing fragrance as opposed to the other two, the Eau de Parfum and the Parfum. It's just a more bright fragrance, okay? If you want a fragrance that's going to be good, it's going to work in the summer and the spring, and you like the scent profile of Bleu de Chanel, which, like I said, go out and test it, you should absolutely buy the Eau de Toilette version. But if you want to be the most mass appealing and the most versatile guy in the room, no, I don't think you should get the Eau de Toilette version, because it is no longer the mass appealing scent that it used to be. Reason being is because people can't smell you when you wear it. How can it be a mass appealing scent if people can't smell you when you're wearing it? It's mass appealing. The masses have to be able to smell you for it to be mass appealing, okay? This fragrance is no longer able to be smelled by people who are further away from you, which in my opinion is a problem. This is an absolute problem. So for that reason, and it's not the most versatile one anymore, it is probably tied with another one for the most versatile, but it is not at all the most versatile one. It does not set itself apart in the versatility category anymore like it used to. This fragrance is a great fragrance still, but it should only be purchased if you want a lively, more citrusy, summery version of Bleu de Chanel. Now the next version that I'm going to talk to you guys about is the only version that I have in a full bottle. Now that may or may not be or mean that I like this one the best and that I think this one's the best. I'm not going to confirm nor deny anything yet, but it is the only version that I have a full bottle of, if that tells you anything. This version is the Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum. I've used a lot of this stuff, guys. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, you can see the level right there. I've used a lot of this stuff. I don't use a lot of my bottles of fragrances because I have too many. I don't really put huge dents in them like this. This one I got not too long ago, and I've been putting it on a lot. So if that tells you anything, I use this one a lot, guys. I love this one. This is one of my most used ones in my collection. Okay, but anyways, it is a more deeper, darker version of the Eau de Toilette version. When you smell this one, you get immediately the incense. I gotta spray it. Great atomizer, fantastic stuff. The burst of grapefruit, the burst of incense, the patchouli. You're gonna get a little bit of that mint, like I said. Most of the notes that you get from the Eau de Toilette present are going to be present in the Eau de Parfum version. This one is just a darker and deeper version of that. For that reason, I tell you, you should probably stay away from this one in the high heat. During the summer and the spring, you can wear this one, but it should be on the cooler days of those seasons. For fall and winter, this stuff is fantastic. You can wear it all the time. If you like the Bleu de Chanel vibe of fragrances, you should get this stuff if you want a deeper and darker version of it. In my opinion, this smells a little bit better than the Eau de Toilette. It's not as sharp, it's not as piercing. Some people that could be just a little bit off-putting. When I first smelled it, I thought it was a little off-putting when my friend wore it in the car with me, but I got used to it and I loved the original version. This one takes away that sharpness, that pierceness, and smooths it out, rounds it out. So if you want a more deeper, darker version of Bleu de Chanel that is going to work perfectly in all seasons besides the high heat, I highly recommend to you Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum. Oh, and did I say it performs better? It performs an hour to 2 hours better, guys. So it is the most mass appealing one out of all of these because people can smell you. The masses will be able to be appealed by this one. They will like this one, okay? This is the most mass appealing and tied for the most versatile one. So you gotta get your hands on this stuff. If you want one Bleu de Chanel, in my opinion, you gotta get the Eau de Parfum. Now the Parfum I'm gonna talk about very quickly because I think it's very easy to describe that one. It is just an even darker version of the Eau de Parfum. It's the smoothest version out of all of them. Do I think it's the best lively one? No, it is not the most lively one. It is the least lively out of all of them. It has very, very deep notes. different notes, not the same. It's just a deeper, darker fragrance, like I said. Is it the most mass appealing one? No, I don't think it performs better than the Eau de Parfum, so how can it be more mass appealing? It is the same scent profile, really, just a little bit darker, but it does not perform the same. So how can it be more mass appealing than this one? If you think it can, let me know down in the comments, but I don't really think it can. Is it the most versatile one? No, it's not, because you can't wear it during the summer and the spring as much as you can the Eau de Parfum and the Eau de Toilette. So for that reason, I don't recommend you get that one unless you're a huge fan of Bleu de Chanel, you have the other two, you want the other one, you want to get it because you want a more fall and winter suited Bleu de Chanel. If that is your situation, then go ahead, without a doubt, buy that one because it's a great fragrance. But other than that, I don't think you need it. I don't think it's the best Bleu de Chanel for any reason. I think you should stay away from that one if you want one Bleu de Chanel out of the line. The one that you should get is the Eau de Parfum, without a shadow of a doubt, in my opinion. Well guys, that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you very, very much for tuning in. It is much, much appreciated by me. If you could do me a huge favor, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell so you get notified every single time I release new videos. If you like this one, I got a lot more coming, so stay tuned. Keep on rocking, keep on smelling great, and I hope to see you next time.